Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Okami GenreVerse. I'm your host, Larry Okami. So today we are going to talk about Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. These are my impressions and my thoughts. I am about, I believe, 15 hours in. I've been playing a lot of Echoes of Aincrad. I have a lot of hours in that game. So yeah, we're about 15 hours in, and these are, I got my notes finally. We're going to start doing notes for our videos, but the things that I like, we'll start off with that. One thing I like about this game is the graphics. We might have to change scenes here, but this game is very beautiful. There's a lot to show here. Actually, yeah, we'll go ahead and switch scenes. Look at that. It's a very beautiful looking game, man. The graphics are really well done. I have not played Mirage, so I'm not sure how this compares to Mirage and Shadows, but they did a really good job making this feel like the game that you expect. Look at the water. The water is so good. That's how you know the game's good. It's pretty awesome. So the graphics are definitely pretty amazing, man. Pretty cool stuff here, as you guys can see. Very good character detail, costume detail. There's always like crabs and animals. I just got done fighting a cougar and I got done fighting an iguana, as weird as that is. So that is the graphics, my guys. So on top of that, I am playing in performance mode. So performance mode is really good in this game. I like it a lot. The quality of the game does not take a hit, which is a good thing. So as you guys can tell, the game still looks good. It's still playable and all that. It hasn't dipped any frames, even when I'm going through ship battles and there's like a large storm and things are looking pretty crazy. So that's one cool thing. Oh yeah, you guys can see the crabs there. Another thing I like about this game is obviously the open world is really good. Can't say enough good things about it. I have not explored all of it, so I'll show you guys what I've done so far. You know, I've only explored what you guys can see in the blue, so we still have a lot of game time to go. Like I said, only 15 hours in, but so far they did a lot of good stuff with, oh, there's a turtle right there, with the world and making it feel very immersive. NPCs are basically what you expect from Assassin's Creed games. Nothing too crazy. They're all just doing their thing, going to shops, eating. You'll see people out in the world with their boats and you can fight them. You can find merchants. Basically the same thing as the original game. Moving on to another thing I like, so we're still in the light category. I like the cutscene dialogue, very strong in this game. The voice acting is really good. You guys will not be disappointed by the voice acting. That's one thing I thought was really, really well done, especially when they've added a lot of the newer characters. The story is basically the same. They did add like a few new characters, but this is basically the game that you guys remember that we all grew up with, which is really cool. So cutscene dialogue, really, really good. All right, moving on. This is going to be on the dislike as well, but I'll explain why. But there's also a thing that I like. So I like the combat. It's simple yet fun. So the combat on here, very, very simple. Obviously the ship combat, the naval combat seems to be a little bit more complex than the, combat that you're doing with your swords and whatnot. But nothing wrong with that. We'll get to why I might put that in the dislike category as well. But the combat is simple yet fun. The next one is exploration. This game does a very good job at having islands that you can go to, tons of stuff to do with the islands, tons of contract work, tons of naval work that you can do, side quests, multiple different unsynchronized viewpoints as well too for the islands, which is pretty cool. There's forts, just like you guys remember. There's officers that are wanted. They have like a wanted level. You can find different treasure, and the more that you find, the more you can unlock legendary gear. Yeah. Different things. I'm not going to mention too much of the fun things that you can do in the exploration, but yeah. Moving on to a very key thing for Assassin's Creed game is the parkour. So parkour is very important to the Assassin's Creed games, as you guys know, and I think they do a very good job at making the parkour feel very seamless and smooth. Oh my gosh, the winds are strong. Hold on, I'm gonna have to ease on that a little bit. Okay, we'll talk about exploration. Going back to exploration before we go back to the parkour. So when you're exploring stuff, the freaking weather on this game can kick your butt. So be careful how you guys choose to explore this game and what time of day you're doing it, because the weather can kind of get insane. And hold up, as we're sitting here playing this live, let me see who the bad guys are. Alright, it's this ship to the side here. Alright, we'll fight this guy while we're talking. Okay, so exploration, just be careful with the weather. What else can I say? You guys can board ships, which is pretty cool. The parkour is very smooth. I don't know what option I changed though. I changed an option where I do everything by holding X. What would it be under gameplay maybe? Let me see here. Let me see here. I changed something. I turned off camera shake. Definitely turn off camera shake, screen shake. It's up to you guys. Aim assist, free jump. Yeah, I turned on free jump and advanced parkour, which is basically if you hold O, you'll start sliding down. If you hold X, you'll start climbing up stuff, so you don't have to tap the buttons. You can just hold it. So those are very good things to keep in mind when you guys are trying to figure out what your control scheme is for movement and parkour. Alright, so that is everything for the things that I like so far. This is just early impressions and reviews, or early impressions and this overall review of the game from this early gameplay. Things that I didn't like, I don't like the fact that there's an in-game store, but you know they're going to have it for every damn Assassin's Creed game. That's just how they're going to make their extra money. But just a thing that I don't like. But the good thing is, this game obviously isn't like a single player pay to win. I think I can show you guys maybe, even though I'm about to do this fight. Let's see where it's at. I think it's in the Animus. Let's see, there's like a little in-game store. There's free battle passes. I think it's the exchange, yeah. Nope. Okay, well I'm not sure where it's at. I have no idea. But there is an in-game store. I think the skins cost about like $9 or something like that, or some price, but they're all like optional, so you know you don't have to worry about having to pay anything in this game. As far as I know, there's no story DLC, which is good. Everything should just be in the base game. That guy's definitely dead. My gosh. Another thing I didn't like is the lip syncing so far and the cutscenes. It feels very delayed sometimes. I don't know if it's just me or what it is, but when the characters talk, sometimes it just feels like there's like a delay with the lip sync. But you know, it's something that was noticeable. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. That seems to be a big thing that's happening on a lot of games that have been coming out this year, is lip syncing. So not sure what's going on there, but that's the thing that I didn't like. So in-game store, lip sync, and then back to the combat is too simple. Not a bad thing for some. So the combat is too simple, so as you guys can see, if you guys are looking for super in-depth, like crazy combat, you're not going to get it with this game. The game is very simple, very arcadey, so the only reason why I put it on the things I don't like, but it's also the things I do like, is, you know, it just really depends on the person if they like simple combat and or if they like more immersive complex combat. Well, you're not going to get the complex one in this, but you know, if you're just looking for some fun, you know, hack and slash, just normal arcadey Assassin's Creed combat, you'll definitely get it through this. You know, you'll definitely get it through this. But yeah, that's everything. So let's go ahead and review all this. So this is the full list right here. So things I like: graphics, good frame rate, big open world, cutscene dialogue, combat is simple yet fun, exploration, parkour is very smooth. All the things I liked. Things that I didn't like about Assassin's Creed Black Flag: in-game store, I think it's kind of crappy, but hey, you know, it's not forced on you. The lip sync and then the combat might be too simple, might get boring after probably the first playthrough. So other than that, that concludes the early impressions for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. Pretty awesome. This game is really cool. I got this game on release, and do I think the game is worth it? Well, that depends on you. I got the game because I'm a huge Black Flag fan, and this is more playable than the original for me when it came to performance and all that, obviously. But if you guys are looking for a true Assassin's Creed game that really is true to the original, I think you guys should give this a go. If you guys are new to the series, I don't think this is a bad game to pick up. I think this game is $50, I believe I paid for it. $49.99, I believe. So I got this from GameStop, got it day one. Pretty awesome. This came out the same time as Echoes of Aincrad, so I give that game a lot more love than this one, but we're playing this. We might stream this, but so far, having a lot of fun with this game. I definitely recommend people go out, check it out, have fun with it. But that's just me. So yeah, my review, just, you know, a little quick early review of this game. We will do a full review later on, like we did with Echoes of Aincrad, but so far, I'm liking it. I see myself playing this well over 40-50 hours. There's tons of content, tons of stuff to do. And other than that, if you guys can please like, comment, share, subscribe, get this video out to the world for me. It helps me out a lot as a small content creator, and I definitely appreciate it. And let me know if you guys are played this game, if you guys are going through it, or if you guys are waiting, and tell me guys, you know, what you guys think of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. Do you think they'll remake other games, or do you think they kind of stick with maybe making newer games? What do you think they're going to do with the series moving forward? I'm very curious to hear you guys' thoughts on that. But yeah, with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. We have a lot of Gears of War E-Day footage to go over. What else do we have? Tons and tons of news for some other games, so I'll keep that secret. But yeah, with that said, I'll see you guys very soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys soon, alright?